Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to share a story about a young man named Leo, whose journey reminds us that sometimes the greatest discoveries are made when we feel most lost. Leo was a dreamer. Ever since he was a kid, he'd spend his nights staring up at the vast, star-dusted canvas of the sky. He knew every constellation, every planet, and the stories behind them. He lived in a small town where everyone seemed to have their life figured out. They were becoming farmers, teachers, doctors, sensible pets, his parents would say, but Leo's heart was in the cosmos. He dreamt of becoming an astronomer, of unlocking the secrets hidden in the nebulae and distant galaxies. He poured all his energy into this dream. He aced his science classes, saved every penny for a better telescope, and spent his weekends at the local observatory, volunteering and soaking up every bit of knowledge. His passion was a brilliant, burning star, and everyone who knew him could see it. He applied to the most prestigious astronomy programs in the country, his application filled with hope and stellar ambition. Then, the letters started arriving. One by one, they came back with the same polite, soul-crushing message: "We regret to inform you... double quotes his dream. The star he had been navigating by his entire life suddenly collapsed into a black hole." He was devastated. The sky he once looked at with wonder now felt like a cold, empty void mocking him. His friends were moving on, starting their new lives, while Leo felt like he was stuck, a forgotten satellite drifting aimlessly in space. He put away his telescope and stopped looking at the night sky. The silence in his room was louder than any rejection letter. He took a simple job at the town's community center, feeling like he'd failed not just himself, but everyone who believed in him. He spent his days organizing events and helping with after-school programs. It wasn't charting the stars, but it was something. One afternoon, a group of kids were huddled in a corner, looking bored. On a whim, Leo remembered an old projector he had stored away. He set it up and displayed images of Jupiter's swirling storms and Saturn's magnificent rings on the wall. He started talking, his old passion rekindling like a distant, flickering star. He told them the ancient myths behind the constellations, explained why stars twinkle, and described the feeling of looking through a telescope for the first time. The kids were mesmerized. Their eyes, wide with curiosity, reflected the projected galaxies. They started asking questions, dozens of them, about black holes, aliens, and whether you could really wish upon a star. For the first time in months, Leo felt a spark. It wasn't the thrill of academic discovery, but it was something just as powerful: the joy of sharing his wonder with others. That one afternoon turned into a weekly Stargazers club. Leo brought out his dusty telescope, and soon, kids were lining up every Friday night to get a glimpse of the moon's craters or the Pleiades star cluster. He wasn't just teaching them astronomy, he was teaching them to be curious, to dream, and to look up. He saw the same wonder in their eyes that he had felt as a child. Leo realized that his path wasn't about being a famous astronomer in a remote observatory. His true calling was right here, in his hometown, igniting the spark of curiosity in the next generation. He started organizing community stargazing nights, bringing families together under the vast, beautiful sky. He was no longer just a stargazer, he was a star sharer. He hadn't found the path he thought he wanted, but he had found something far more fulfilling, a purpose that connected him to his community and his passion in a way he never imagined. Leo's story is a beautiful reminder that rejection isn't always the end of the road. Sometimes it's a detour that leads you to an even more incredible destination. Your passion might not lead you down the exact path you planned, but it will always lead you where you need to be. So if you feel lost, look up, not just at the stars, but at the possibilities around you. You might just find your own unique way to shine. Thanks so much for watching today. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more content like this. Until next time, keep looking up.